Hi, welcome to Hope and the Light of Suicide. I'm Tammy White, your host, founder and CEO of the Bobby White Foundation. It's been a crazy week, but first I got to thank John and Austin with the Area 52 Media Group so that we can be here and bring you some information and talk openly about something that's really hard to talk about. But their support is just tremendous. I wouldn't be able to do this without them. So, and also one of our sponsors, DeLynn Gaston with the mortgage firm, Everything Mortgages, referred her a lot this week. I hope that some of those go through. The housing mortgage market interest thing, that is, I don't know how she keeps all that stuff straight, but she's been doing it for a while. So she's really, really, really good at it. So, and they're all going to be at our upcoming event next week, Art for Hope. So it's going to be a whirlwind. Even though we've done this is our 7th year, and things are pretty much in place, sort of. This week, it's kind of crazy. So it's September 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn, which is at the Veterans Expressway, Suncoast Parkway, and 54. Hilton Garden Inn has been really great, letting us host the event there every year. We always look forward to it. We've got free hors d'oeuvres, cash bar. We're going to have a bunch of gift basket raffles. And actually, I picked up a couple raffles over the weekend. Seven Springs Golf and Country Club gave us a certificate that's good for a foursome of golf, including the carts. And Pasco Camera gave us a certificate for 1 2-hour videotape transferred to DVD or USB drive, up to a $40 value. So these will be raffled off at the event, along with, we got gift baskets coming in. We're going to have actually a handmade crocheted Afghan that my cousin made. She made it a couple of years ago for the event, and I forgot to put it in the event last year. So that's going to be available for a raffle. We've got our dessert sponsors, Leanne's Cookies. Leanne's Old Fashioned Cookies will be there. You got to have her cookies, and you can ship her cookies anywhere. So either for personal, they make great corporate gifts. And our photographer, Rick Redmond, will be there. So he's documented all our events and continues to do so. And we really, really, really appreciate that. So there's going to be a lot of art. And I even picked up some more art this week that will be available at the event. So one of the pieces, because I've been trying to feature some of the pieces that will be at the event. Of course, the 2 pieces behind me will be there. And then I have this piece. It's a really, really cool piece in person. It's big. It's like 36. It's not 3648, somewhere around there. 3646, something like that. It is hand embellished clay by S. Sam Park, and it's a Venice scene. I just love this piece. It's the last piece of art that I have by this artist, and it is a limited edition. I think it's a clay. I'm pretty sure. It's a really nice piece, and I didn't frame it, so you can frame it however you would like to frame it. But this piece, it would probably be best if you were here local and purchased the piece, because shipping on this piece would be quite expensive, but it would be worth it, because really all the artwork that is available is for the most part at like really discounted prices. There's going to be a lot of artwork, and I don't want to have to bring most of it back to the studio. So we've got really good prices on our stuff. And last year we did, really pretty good. We had statues that all the statues sold. We have some, several large serigraphs. I'll show this. Well, no, by the time that I'll have to put it on the Facebook page. there's a really cool piece. And I totally had forgotten about it until just right this minute. So I'll put that out on the Facebook page separately. And since when this airs, and I've been doing that, check out all our Facebook pages. I know I say, oh, well, it is kind of a lot. So we've got Art for Hope Facebook page. We have the Bobby White Foundation Facebook page. Tammy White Gallery's Facebook page. So usually what I've been doing the last couple of weeks is I'll post it originally from one of those pages and then share it to the other page. So like that was the one from last week that I posted, and I shared Art for Hope, that post to the foundation Facebook page and to the gallery Facebook page. So any of those from now until the 12th, we'll be adding more artwork and thanking our sponsors. We had the gift certificates on that post. Really grateful and thankful. Both Seven Springs and Pasco Camera Exchange have donated raffles nearly every year for this event. And we super appreciate it. Like I said, we got baskets coming in. I'm going to have these, and so you're going to have to look for them. They're these painted boxes, and they have glasses in them, and it sounds kind of weird, but one is called, it's a coffee clutch. And so you have these little glasses, and you put little like condiment things that you could have serve with your coffee, and it has, does that one have a gold spoon? I think it has a gold spoon or something. And you have different ideas of stuff that you want to, that you can put in your coffee. And then the other one is a salad bar. And so it's similar, it's larger, and you put, different toppings for your salad. So you can just go and pick and choose what you want. And they're hand painted, handcrafted. They're really kind of neat. And I'll get those up there too. The images up there. So a lot of bunch of fun stuff. We'll have a lottery board raffle. Jackie from JR World Travel donates a big double-sided thing with like just tons of lottery tickets on it. Scratch off tickets. That's a separate raffle from the other gift basket raffles. So always looking forward to see what kind of things we have. Wish I had it in my hand. Oh, but I do have. Here's another piece of artwork. I wanted to show this, and I keep forgetting, so I had to put it right by my desk. See that? People that love dogs. Dogs are really popular. And this is actually printed on canvas, and it's a limited edition of 25, 15 of 25. And it's not really big. It's so cute and colorful, though. I don't know if I put the price on this one. I did. This was $50. That's a really pretty good price. So, yeah, all sorts of different types of artwork. Traditional, abstract. We've got the works from Neil Adamson and Alex Scroppy that are hanging at the hotel right now. All those are available. So it's going to be a good night. Hopefully LeMay, the violinist from the Center Club, will come and play a little bit towards the end of the event. I did finally remember to email him, but I haven't heard from him. So hopefully I'll see him this week. And what else do we have going on? Our dear friend, Alice Dargardo, confirmed with her this week. She's going to do the invocation, and she always does such an awesome job. So it's a great night, uplifting event. I met with our keynote speaker is Logan Catt. He was introduced to me by somebody down in Tampa. They lost his dad about 4.5 years ago, and they own a painting company in Tampa, American Painters, and he's going to be the keynote speaker. I met him Friday morning, and this week has been like a week of ups and downs. We had the ups of a good presentation at the Center Club, and getting to finally meet Logan because we've been talking on the phone here and there. And I had to go down to Clearwater to Ruth Eckerd Hall at 7 o'clock on a Friday morning, which doesn't seem bad, but it's like 45 minutes from here. Traffic, all the traffic was heading south. There was hardly any traffic heading north. But so I got to meet Logan. He's a young guy. He's, I think, in his early 30s. He looks like he's about 12. Sweet guy, sweet as can be. And I am looking forward to his keynote. It was at a BNI meeting, a networking meeting, and oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how many people is a member of this one BNI group. They have like 117 members, and that I like it, and it's good for some people, but and I do a lot of networking and have, but BNI is just way too strict for me. But this was a really good one, and plus I got reacquainted with. Used to do a lot of work with a printer here in town. They did some stuff for us when we had the gallery downtown, Echo Blueprint, and Larry, the owner, he retired, and so his kids are running it, and so I got to be introduced to his son, and I've been looking for a new local printer. So hopefully we're going to be meeting with them. We have some flyers that we need to update our flyers, how to talk about suicide, and have a few other things that hopefully we can work together with another local printer. So, and some of the stuff, that's coming up. So remember 9/9 is 988 Day. First annual 988 Day. No judgment, just help. I have that out on our social media, and I actually even had a yard sign made. It almost was a debacle, but at least I got it made and got it up. So it's out there on the outside of our property. I put it closer to the fence. I mean, you can still see it driving by, but I put it closer to the fence because in the past I've put out, positive quotes, sayings, and the teenagers in the neighborhood either stole them or destroyed them. But this one has been up there since Saturday night, a week. So keep our fingers crossed. But we're going to be putting out some more material. But 988 Day is Sunday, and be promoting that also, which I don't have up here. But be sure to look on the Facebook pages because this September is National Suicide Prevention Month. We're starting our program, Be the One Too, and I put out, I think I put out there to Tuesday. The first one, there's 5 steps. And the first one is be the one to ask. Ask the tough question when somebody you know is in emotional pain. Ask them directly. Are you thinking of killing yourself? You have to ask directly. If they're not, awesome. And if they get mad, they'll get over it. But be the one to ask. And you have to ask directly. It's not true. It's a myth that by saying that, you're going to make someone take their life. That's not true. You're going to save somebody's life. So every week we're going to be putting out the next step. So be sure to look for that, and I'll have them up for next week's show as we continue to go through the month for National Suicide Prevention Week or month. Actually, next week is National Suicide Prevention Week and the day. So a lot going on. So one of our partners, hopefully, we are going to be working with them again some more, is Pasco County Parks and Rec is beginning their suicide prevention promotion. And Their Stomp Out Suicide is coming up on September 28th over at Withlacoochee River Park over in Dade City, and that is a really, really cool park. So you can scan that code on the flyer there to register. They've got a 5K, 10K, a 1 mile run walk. It's a really pretty park. It's a really neat park for this to be happening. I think this is their 3rd year for doing that. And there's going to be some other events, other smaller events that they're going to be doing. So we'll get that information out to you as we receive it. Excited, about that for them. Hopefully, we're going to be working with them to find a location for our East Pasco support group. They're a really great group of people, and we like working with them. So we were at that event a couple of years ago. Last year, I couldn't go for some reason. And the first year they had it, we were supposed to be in 2 locations at one time, one on the east side of the county and one on the west side of the county. Fortunately, I have a great group of volunteers that took over the west side of the county while I was on the east side of the county and made it back for an event over here. Since our county is so big. But yeah, that is all good. But we're going to try and be out there at that event. I'll see if I can get out there to that event and get some pictures, or at least get Kim to send me some pictures. So 2, don't forget, Wednesday is the support group for the Spring Hill group at NAMI Hernando. And the following week after Art for Hope, thank you, is at in West Pasco, Newport Richey for at the Oasis Coffee Spot. Want to always thank the Oasis too for partnering with us, giving us some space, and sometimes when I meet families want to meet with me before they come to the support group. Because it's tough, and especially if you're really new into this journey, it's hard to share. You don't know how you're going to be feeling at the time. So I've met up with a few people at the coffee shop, and just kind of like as an initial meetup, so they get to know me, and I get to know a little bit more about them and their story, and give them some helpful information. It's a good way for our purple folders to get to them. And hopefully they feel a little bit more comfortable about attending the support group. I think it's been a good thing for everybody. So hopefully, and I've done that a few times here since our last group. So our attendance for our support groups is just going to increase. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing that we have to do it, but it's a good thing that we can do it and help support others in their journey, so they know that they don't have to go through this crappy thing all alone. And so that'll be good. But so, like mostly the main thing is coming out to Art for Hope on Thursday. We have more stuff coming in. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I was at a meeting, and we have this information, since it's Suicide Prevention Month. But for us today, it's that every day. But we have a Safer Home flyer, and which is really, really good. It has all sorts of information, and it's from Save Suicide Awareness Voices of Education. So making a safe home, a lot of times you mostly hear about securing lethal means, particularly guns. But it's really, really much more than that. It's also like it says here, when someone is experiencing a suicidal crisis, firearms, medications, cleaners, and other household items should be safely secured or removed to prevent serious injury and suicide. So they have a reference guide here. Medications. Store medications locked in a container. Cleaners, which I never thought about that. That would be icky. Knives and sharp objects. Alcohol. Of course, firearms. And ligatures. I really don't even like that word. I really don't. Because, well, yeah. But any of these can be lethal means if someone is considering taking their life. We had, again, in Pasco County here, July, we had, fortunately, our suicide rates dropped for the month, but they're still high. We went from 10 in June down to, I think we had 6 in July. But April and May, we had 11 each month. And when I was, this is part of the downside of the week. When I was getting ready to, getting dressed, getting ready to go down to Ruth Eckerd Hall Friday morning, I was listening to the news on TV. This was like 5:30 in the morning. And they were reporting that a Hillsborough County Sheriff's officer took his life the night before. And I was given a contact to their social worker just a few days before that. And I ended up speaking to her later on Friday, sent them down a purple folder. We may be working with them shortly. I wanted to give her a little time, because they had a suicide a year and a half ago. So, our first responders, we really need to take better care of them. And I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's hard. I mean, I couldn't even see it coming with my own husband. He wasn't a first responder, but all first responders, doctors, veterinarians. I mean, like I've said before, and I say it during my presentations, this is something that does not discriminate. But with these first responders, they're at a higher risk than the general public because of their jobs and because of what they do, because of what they see. It's a tough thing. So all these things in this list, and I'll post the flyer separately in the comments here, so that you could probably download it and even print it out if you wanted to. So other actions you can take to keep your loved ones safe at home: search your basement, garage, shed, or other places on the property to be sure items are not being hidden or stockpiled. Stay alert for new items or products entering the home that could be harmful or dangerous. Now, these are things to look for. If you have someone in your home, or someone that might be at risk, check daily to ensure quantities of medications, alcohol, or other toxins, poisons that could be removed from the home remain the same. You can contact law enforcement, pharmacy, or doctors for guidance on how to safely store, remove, or dispose of lethal items. So this is a good thing for, I say, anybody to have in their home, so that remember, the more you know, it's education. We have to educate ourselves, know what to look for, so that we can help those in need, those that we love. Yeah, it's that's why we're here. We just want to help people. And it's a tough conversation to have. I mean, I see it when I give my presentations. You can tell who's open to listening and who's not. But fortunately, since we started doing this, and I've only given an in-person presentation since COVID twice, it's changed a lot since I started doing this. When did I start doing it? 2018, 2019, when I first started talking to people. It wasn't as easily received. I don't know if what everybody has gone through emotionally with COVID, if that's making it more easily received these days. I don't know, but I am glad that it is. I am glad that it is. So I made up a new little thing for our quote for today. And it is, this life, this night, your story, your hope, it matters. All of it matters. It does. So this is our quote. I made another one that's a little fancier that looks really cool. So I think I've already posted it on the Foundation Facebook page. And see where it says, your hope, just like our show, your life, this night, your story. It all matters for all of you, all of us. So hope to see you at Art for Hope on Thursday. And just please always remember, there is always hope. Thanks for joining us. There's your numbers. Don't forget.